olive oils and olives imported directly from Italy. He wants to.
All right, everybody. I had to cut her off, but we have to talk louder than that lady talking over there. And she's a little soft talking. Don't worry about it. All right, we have a line of pastas, olives. Everything is from Calabria, Italy. It's Lombardi's Gourmet. You can check it out, Lombardi, USA. We have 5 different kind of olive oils, pastas, olives, everything. And everything is shipped over from Italy. So I'm going to show you a little demo on how to make a simple dish with like 4 or 5 ingredients, something you can make every night with different things. It's very simple. If you can't make it, then go to Jack in the Box. No, just kidding. Don't eat that. I'm only kidding. But anyway, so yeah, we're going to show you a little demo, a little quick thing, and you can make this every night. You know, what I like to do sometimes is, if you don't like pasta, you don't have to use pasta. Not that I'm not saying you shouldn't buy Lombardi's pasta tonight, but a lot of people don't want pasta or can't eat pasta. What I usually do sometimes is I'll take a zucchini, a spaghetti squash, cut it in half, a little Lombardi's rosemary olive oil, sprinkle it right on top, a little garlic salt, bake it in the oven for 20 minutes. It comes out, you string it out, it looks just like spaghetti. You won't know the difference. Rosemary olive oil, garlic salt, 20 minutes in the oven. It's a vegetarian, healthy kind of great way to eat pasta without having it. And that's something I do. And I have a 7-year-old daughter who has no clue when she's eating it that it's not pasta. So if you can fool a 7-year-old, you can fool mostly anyone. Except my mom. You'd probably knock me out if I said that. What do you mean, not pasta? What's spaghetti squash? All right, I'm going to make this quick, so keep an eye out. If you missed it, go to my website, LombardiUSA.com. You can buy all the products there. You can buy them here at the Mercado. And like I said, I have 6 olive oils, and I use a different olive oil with everything. It isn't just for cooking Italian. I take the Lombardi's olive oil, rosemary. I have chicken breast. I'll pop out the olives, the Lombardi's olives. I'll put them on a chicken breast, a little bit of rosemary olive oil, some olives, bake it in the oven. Healthy, quick, and it's such a great way to eat without having to go eat horrible stuff all the time, you know? So it's going to be quick. I hope you pay attention. Oh, they made me louder. Okay, they cut me off and then they made me louder. All right, so everybody watch. It's going to be quick. You know, we don't have all night to do this, and hope you enjoy. If you have any questions, just let me know, all right? You can feel free to shout out. I know it's loud around here. All right, bye. All right, so can you guys hear me or no? Yeah. All right.
Music can be traced back millennia.
Yeah, I'll use that.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Canzoniere Cricarico.
Hear me? Can everybody hear me? Yeah. Look at this. I'm going to take this home. I mean, like, all right, everybody in the building. Louie's back. All right. All right, so, can you hear me? All right, we're going to start off simple. A little bit of Lombardi's rosemary olive oil, which is my favorite. I use this on everything. Whether I have a panini machine home, I can put a little bit on a sandwich, grill it. I use a truffle oil, and it kicks up any sandwich you make. Anything from a sandwich to a simple pasta to a big meal. So here we go, right? A little bit of Lombardi's rosemary olive oil, right? Simple. When that gets warm, let that get a little hot, right? Simple. A little bit of garlic, olive oil garlic, drop it in there. If you can't do this, you got problems. You can smell that from the Bronx. You know what? Put it in that bowl. Put it in that bowl so it's not cooking. My assistant, he ain't getting paid. All right, so we're gonna do this. A little more garlic. We're gonna really kick it up. I'm sorry, but if you don't like garlic, go home. A little more olive oil. Okay. Now we're gonna do this here. We're gonna kick that cooking. You don't want the garlic to get too dark, but then it gives a bitterness. You want it to just be perfectly like a little dark, you know? See that? You let it simmer in the olive oil. You don't have to keep it on the fire. That's cooking right there. Easy as can be, right? Garlic, olive oil. Okay? Now, what I like to do, I like anchovy. It kicks it up. I don't like using a lot of salt and a lot of. What I do is really cut the olive oil, really cut the anchovies up, and kind of make it a paste, right? You take it. Drop it right in. A little bit of anchovy, right? A little bit of the sauce, too. Okay? Now you cook it with that. And you kind of liquefy it, so it kind of blends in with the sauce. right? See that almost emulsifies into nothing, so you're not eating heavy chunks of anchovy or anything. It kind of marries into the olive oil and the garlic. That's one of my favorite little things I like doing. What I like doing sometimes, if you don't want a chunk of garlic, you kind of put the garlic in the blender, a little olive oil, it becomes like a paste. So you're not really getting the chunk of the garlic. It's almost like a mayonnaise, but a paste of just garlic and olive oil. Okay? Get that cooking again. Anybody know how to pull the plug on the band? I give them $40. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah. I'm like. All right, ready? We're gonna let that cook. I know. I'm already with it. Everybody see that? Simple. Anchovies, garlic, and rosemary olive oil. Not the hardest thing in the world. You ain't got to be a brain surgeon. No offense to the brain surgeons. All right. Now what we're going to do is this. We're going to take tomatoes, cut them in half, and then we're going to drop them right in there. Simple. Mix it up. Now you'll see the tomatoes start to get a little wilted. They'll get nice and soft. You don't want to overcook it, you know? You want to try to keep them nice. Making me go too fast for music. I'm nice and mellow when they start playing. Now I'm like, all right. Now let's get the tomatoes with the, look at that. Simple. I mean, really, you don't need to add salt, but to put the anchovies in. Get that nice. I know, right? I'm like, hey. I guess they gave me a bad demo time, right? I should have did this at 5 when there was nothing playing. And what I always like to do when I'm cooking is any herb I add, especially when I'm cooking, I like to add it last. Because you don't want to overcook it and wilt it into the food. You know, you want to add it on when it's last, so the aroma and all that flavor is still in the herbs, you know? I cook with a lot of herbs. I cook with my dill a lot. You know, I love dill. I love basil. You know, I'm always using a different herb. I go to the farmer's market and I'll grab an herb and I'll make different things with that herb. Whether it be dill with chicken, dill with potato sauce, whatever. You know, I like to cook a lot of things. Like, I make stuff and I keep it in the fridge. So every night, it's way easy to cook. You don't have to prep every night. You know, you make the simple basics and you just use them as you go. You know? Okay. Now, look at that. Simple. Took you 5 seconds. People get intimidated when it comes to cooking because everyone's like, oh, I can't do that. I need all these ingredients. They follow a menu. Your kid don't like, or your girlfriend or your wife don't like anchovies, guess what? Don't add them. Add olives. They don't like those, add mushrooms. They don't like those, don't add nothing. Right? They don't like wine, guess what? Drink it yourself. You'll forget the wife, the girlfriend, your mom, everyone. All right, look at that. Simple, right? 2 minutes. Now, what we're going to do is, as soon as it gets a little nice, when the tomatoes get, this is the mom remedy. You're drinking, forget about mom. You don't like that. you let the wine reduce. You let it put the alcohol out. Simple as that. When we're done, we're going to put it on some of Lombardi's pasta. Now, what I like to do a lot with the pasta is I take a little bit, whether it's garlic, truffle, whatever, and I just put a little on top. It flavors the pasta, and people, you don't have to add anything to that. You can eat that with the rosemary olive oil and you'll be satisfied. Parmesan cheese, and this, it's like a kicked up Italian macaroni and cheese. I make that and I take some of the olives I have, I depit them, I put them in there with the Parmesan and the rosemary. People are like, what is that? I'm like, it took me about a second. You know, I boiled a boiled bag of pasta. So, all right, here we go. Look how nice this is. I'm getting hungry. Look at that. Is that simple? That's your sauce. It's low fat, healthy, quick, and you can make it, you know, like I said, if you don't want pasta and you can't eat pasta every night, use the spaghetti squash. It's so great. Spaghetti squash, cut in half, rosemary, olive oil on top, garlic salt, bake down, half hour, string it out. You keep it in the refrigerator for a week. A lot of people are gluten-free and they can't eat this, they can't eat that. If you can't eat spaghetti squash, you really got problems. All right. And now the anchovies, you don't even know they're in there, but it kicks it up with just a little bit of flavor, you know? All right. Let's do this one more time. And it keeps the spaghetti from sticking when you add the sauce, the olive oil and stuff. All right. Give that another second. More of that. Anybody want to try a little with just that to understand what I'm talking about? Hand me a dish. Can you hand me a dish? Yeah. I'm just going to show you the simplicity here. Whoever wants to try a little bit, just try it with the rosemary olive oil. You'll understand what I'm saying. You don't really necessarily need to drench everything with tomato sauce or this. You can make the simplest stuff, you know, with just a little bit of olive oil and a little Parmesan cheese. Now that this sauce is almost done, right? 1 second from pulling it off. A little fresh basil right in there. You don't want to cook it too long with it though, because it will sit down, you know? And you know what I do at home? I use a scissor. Boom, 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 right over the food. Is that Italian music? What do I know? I'm a kid from the Bronx. Okay, it's about done. Ready? Watch this. We're going to do this. A little basil. More right there. Might as well. Why waste it, right? Okay. Get it out. Stir that right up. But watch this. Like magic. Like a magician. Look at that, first of all. Is that beautiful? Yeah. Simple. It's so simple. You can make this in 20 minutes. And what the problem is that people go, oh, it's too complicated. I go, it's too complicated because that's the way people think. You can simplify anything. You don't have to use a recipe for everything. I made this in 20 minutes one night, and it's actually one of the best things I made. You know, it's like, you know, hold on. Now we mix it a little bit. Simple. Simple, look at that. Healthy, simple, inexpensive. This whole meal costs $5. $2, a couple dollars for a bag of pasta, a little bagel for $10. You can feed your family. And you're not eating the garbage that all these fast food places are giving you. You know what I'm saying? And they go, oh, it's really quick. And it's cheap. It's not cheap. And it's not quick. You can make simple little dishes by using your imagination. You know, you don't have to be the top chef. I never went to cooking school. I learned from 5 Italian women in the Bronx. Don't you all feel bad for me now? You know what I'm saying? So the reality of it is people think too much. They look at a recipe and they get intimidated. Oh no, I can't do that. I start telling them, don't follow recipes. If you're making something and that recipe your family will like, substitute it. Use something different. Am I right or wrong? And that's simplifying cooking. You know, I don't claim to be a chef. I claim to be a cook. You know, and I used to cook for 20 guys every week when I used to live in a house with them. You know, and I started cooking for them, putting stuff in the refrigerator. And it turned out to be my company now. So, you know, it's so simple. You can easily do it. Feed your family, your kids especially better. You know, it's tired of getting all this fast food crap. That's the worst thing in our country. It's making the kids so screwed up, you know, and everyone thinks because it's quick and easy that it's all right. You know, you can't buy a salad for $1, but you can buy a Big Mac meal. Does that make sense? Right? This costs no money. It took, how long am I here? 10 minutes? And that's it. But there's so many other things. I take this rosemary olive oil, I pull some of my olives out of the pits, I put them on a chicken breast, spread the rosemary oil on chicken breast, olives on top, a little pepper, 20 minutes in the oven. You think you're at a restaurant, you know? Really. And there's a lot of ways to simplify cooking without being intimidated, which most people get. Don't follow recipes. Follow your passion and what you love to do. And I guarantee you'll enjoy cooking more. And I'm done. Where's the wine? Hey! So, anybody want to try this or no? I mean, I will. Put a little more rosemary olive oil. Look at that.
Oh, you gotta do the raffle, no?
Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do the raffle right after I serve these things. I don't add salt because I don't like cooking with salt, you know. Yeah, but even still, you know, and I kind of like cooking with certain things.
Got one too.
Like it harder, some people like it softer. You know, I don't add a lot of salt. Again, I add a little olive oil when it's boiling. Because you don't want to ruin your pasta pan. Adding salt to the pasta before it's cooked, before it's boiling, you know, kind of ruins your pasta pan. So when it's boiling and it's in, then you add the olive oil, butter, or salt. You got it. We don't have any Parmesan cheese, I'm sorry. That wasn't in my budget. Don't want Parmesan? Want to run around for me? In the Bronx, we don't care. We get everybody messy.